What is gwanning, peeps? What is gwanning? It's Valerie's Naturals Oracles. Grand Rising. Good afternoon, good evening, good day, wherever you are. I haven't said that in a long time either, have I? How you doing, peeps? How you doing? Big up yourself. Because if you can't big up yourself, who else are you going to big up? I'm losing my voice. I haven't started yet and I'm losing my voice. People. People. Lately, I get these messages in my head and it stopped for a while, but now it's kind of like it's starting again. And I don't know, it's because the collective are just. It's not that they're going through stuff, that things, they're turning a corner, you know, moving out the way of certain things now. Do you know, I even went as far as I wrote down two sentences. And do you know what I wrote down? Tired of explaining yourself. And I don't know exactly what that means, tired of explaining yourself. When people take things out of context, okay, and they ask you ridiculous questions based on what somebody's telling them to ask you, okay, and they're not asking questions themselves, they're just taking what that previous person has said. Okay. I bet the collective gets a lot of that, especially if you are in your I don't give a shit era. I don't understand why people are dragging up the past when you should be living in the present. I don't understand why you would ask silly questions and expect a sensible answer. Do you know, I don't get it. I don't get it. And the collective shouldn't get it either because you should be in the era of I'm in the present moment. I'm not in the past. I'm not looking towards the future. I know what kind of future I'd like, but I'm not looking back at the past because the past has already gone and it's already been written. Do you know? But the future is here to make as your own as you see fit, with guidance and understanding. So when people, for some reason, I got this stuck in my head, collective. For some reason, I got this stuck in my head and I wrote this down. This is yesterday and it says, you just don't care. The second sentence was, you just don't care. The collective really don't care anymore. Like I said last time, you're in your bad girl era. You're in your don't give a F era. Why is this coming up? I don't know. It's like it's being reinforced. It's almost like your destiny is yours now. You don't have to worry about those karmic situations, those karmic people, the karmic past. You're not worrying about it anymore because you're turning a corner. I keep getting this thing about turning a corner. You turn the corner to a different future. You've closed the cycles that meant nothing to you, who still don't mean anything to you. And they may have made something to you in the past, but it don't give a you don't give a shit anymore what they do or who they see or where they go. Do you know? And this could be in particular with people that you thought were soulmates and they turn out to be the karmic morphos. I would like to go stronger than that, but they're karmic morphos. But what you have to understand is these people have taught you lessons, because I see nothing, and I've said this before and I'll say it again, I see nothing as a failure. Everything is either an experience you was meant to have or a lesson you was meant to be taught. But did you learn the lesson? Did you learn the lesson? Did you get the experience you was meant to get out of it? Did you make you wiser? Did it wise you up to who you are and what you stand for? Is what you've got to ask yourself. Did you that each time you hit those cycles? Because for some people, you repeat the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. You've seen something in somebody that you've seen in somebody else, and you think this might be different this time, but because you've seen what it was in that previous person, it's like familiarity breeds contempt, and so therefore you accept certain things because you've seen it somewhere before and you can't quite put your finger on it, but then it turns out to be, oh yeah, that disaster that was waiting to happen. Big of yourself, collective. This is gonna get deeper than I flick a card yet. Holy Spirit, holy angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance, guides. Beloved ancestors who love us unconditionally, please give us the message that we need to hear right now. I don't know why this theme is coming out, but you're tired of them. No, you're tired of them, and you don't care. You just give them the answers they want to hear. Do you know what I've learned? That the truth will always win out. The truth will always win out. They can lie to the back teeth. in the background, and it could be carrying on for you. I've got one instance of somebody who lied to the back teeth for years and years and years. Okay, and even now, 20 years later, 30 years later, the lies are still unrailing. They're still being shown. You know, what's done in the dark will always come to the light. You know, what's done in the dark will always come to the light. And they just, and it's kind of like, they're still doing it though. They're still doing it. And I know they're still doing it. But who gives a monkeys at this point in my life? In this point, and this is just for the collective to know and understand. Certain cycles are shutting down. You're slamming the door shut. You don't give them our keys. You got bigger fish to fry. And so I'd like to see what the collective's future is about. What's going to come out? What is going, I'm more focusing on the collective and not other people. I'd rather focus on that. And obviously what comes out. But I'm inclined to do a past, present, future today. Just to see what comes out, and then we can take it further. I've got all my lovely cards out. I've dug out some more cards. As you can see, I've got all my cards behind me. So, before I carry on though, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the alert bell, get down with the get down, because it always gets deep. So let's see what's going to come out. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your guidance. As above, so below. So within, so without. Please give us the clarity and understanding that we should get right now from this situation. What do we need to know about not giving a shit? You're in your I don't give a shit era anymore. Cycles are closing for the collective. We're going into a new area, and obviously with all the astronomical things going on, and we're actually in a retrograde right now, all sorts of nonsense. Haven't we got a new moon coming up as well? Didn't we have a couple of new moons coming up in this month? I don't know, but I kind of keep up with that, and I kind of don't. But I do know that I can feel it dawning in the air at night. There's such a shift in the energy. There's such a movement in the energy. There's such a change in the energy. Big things are gone. I keep saying it, people. Big things are gone. I don't know why this is all coming out now. But let's get some cards out. Please give me a message for the collective as above, so below. Thank you for your guidance, understanding, and protection in all things. Thank you. Spirit I talk to this, Spirit I talk, because I'm telling you, things is deep. Things is going in for the collective. Let me get some cards out and shut up. Let me just get some cards out. So what's the first card? Three of Cups. Oh, now do you know what this says to me immediately? I'm sorry about this lighting. I don't know what's going on, but the Three of Cups. Sometimes it's about joyfulness. Sometimes it's about togetherness. For me, I'm looking at this thinking, have you got the tea? Somebody's looking for the tea. Somebody's looking for what is going down with the collective? Have you been keeping your ass quiet? Is that what it is? What's going down? Somebody wants the tea on you. Somebody definitely wants the tea on you. Why is that here? That's in the past, though. That's in the past position. So what's in the current situation, Cups? Yeah, you see, you're in your bad girl era. You're just like, F you! F girl! F you! F boy! F you! All those nonsensical people that was in your past. You shut the door shut. You slam it. You slam it so hard there's a padlock on it now. The iron gates are closed. That's what's going down here with the Eight of Cups. You've walked away for your own good. You've walked away and you've gone in another direction for your own good, for your own sanity, for some of you, for your own safety. You've been, unbeknownst to you, for some of you, have been in some really abusive relationships, for example, where you didn't even know it was abuse. It was that cunning. You didn't even, it's only afterwards, in hindsight, in retrospect, that you realize that you was in some abusive situations. And and like I always say, show me your friends and I'll show you who you are. And if you're around people that you're not questioning, or you can't question, or you can't, you can't ask questions because you don't know if they're gonna, you can't trust them. Those are the type of people you need to turn your back. Turn your back, get them. And I'm looking at this thinking, somebody wants the tea as to why you've walked away, as to why you've turned your back, as to why you've gone silent, as to why you're just not having any of it. Wow. Now, if this is with in relation to a relationship, do you know, there was a lot of emotions here. There was a lot of emotions here. The Three of Cups can be a happy situation, but I'm more getting that because certain people are not getting what they want or the answers that they want or the clarity as to what they want, as you know, they kind of like they don't like the answers they're getting or what you're giving, collective. What is it you're giving? Let me get one more card out. Let me get one more card, and then we'll clarify these, okay? Because that's ridiculous. See the lovers. This is the Gemini card. This is the Jekyll and Hyde. Jekyll and Hyde's come out to play. Sometimes it is about close people, friends, relationships. Do you know? It depends on your circumstances. Friends, relationship, acquaintances, people that are close to you who all know you personally. 9 times out of 10, and it is the lovers, but sometimes the lovers is also about relationships. Now, is this if this is about a person, is this somebody who sees things very black and white and doesn't see the grey areas? Is this somebody who sees things black and white and doesn't see the grey? Do you notice this person is blacked out? Is this somebody you've closed the cycle on? We're going to clarify these because what I'm getting here is that people are bothered. They're not getting the tea that they want. You just, you've done nothing but be honest, upright to the point. Be honest about whatever you're thinking. And you get strange people asking you questions. And you know that their motive is that they want to creep back in the past because they've got nothing else to gossip about. They want to go back in the past because they feel like the past will validate who they are in the present, and it doesn't. The past is the past. It's been written already. It's gone. Why are people not living in the present moment? Why are not people seeing what's in front of them instead of what's behind them? Why are you not setting goals for your future as opposed to watching other people's past? Don't make no sense to me. While you're watching, while they're watching your business, who's watching theirs? You get what I'm giving, collective. I don't know why that's coming out today, but Spirit is talking. Spirit is saying, "Talk the ting, gal, talk the ting," because you got some dark people out there that just all they want to do is gossip about the past. I know a lot of people like that. They just want to know about the past. They want you to stay in the past. They want you to be in the past. They want you to stay exactly as you was, how you are. But if it's one thing in this life that it's change. The one thing you can count on in this life is change. One thing that is a constant is change. Think about that, people. One thing that's constant in this life is change. And things are turning around for the collective. So let's see why the Three of Cups is here. Now, do I get another deck? Do I keep going with the same one? No, let's go. Let's keep going, people. Three of Cups. Why is the Three of Cups here, Spirit? Please tell me about the Three of Cups. See, Queen of Swords. You ain't nothing but honest, upright, and to the point with these people. They don't like it. You cut, you delete your karate chop, you get them the one too. You ain't mincing your words. You just come with the yes and the no. And when sometimes people you come with the yes and the no, and people don't come with the context of why they're asking the questions. I've learned not to ask any questions. I don't want to know because I'm not interested because I'm not into the gossip. I'm not into gossip. I'm not into what happened in the past because that's what gossip is. It's talking about the past. And usually, when people do about the past, is because they don't know what you're doing in the present or what's going to happen in the future. So therefore, you just cut them to the quick. You're not interested. You're not interested. But why is that there? Why is that there, Spirit? Please tell me about the Queen of Swords. Yeah, because you're thinking about your future. You're moving on. You're just not. When you see the Wheel of Fortune come up, when you see that come up, it's kind of like you're closing these karmic cycles. Because that's what it is. It's karmic cycles. You're going into a new karmic cycle. And when I talk about karmic, it doesn't necessarily mean bad. It could be bad or it could be good. As you can tell, there's the fire, there's the earth. There's the air, the wind. It's like you come out of the fire and you're now going into calmer pastures. When you look at this, are you coming out of the fire and into calmer pastures? Are you going into the I don't give a shit era? And I talk nothing but the truth and the whole truth as you see it. There's no reason for you to lie about anything. There's no reason for you to be who you know, because the past is the past. You can't rewrite the past, can you? Do you know what I mean? So why is the Wheel of Fortune here? See, because you're gonna be that bad bitch. You're gonna be the bad bitch, and that's what they're really gonna want to know the tea. This is what they really want to gonna know the tea because you know it's kind of like when the Queen of Pentacles come out, she is the one who's stable. She is the reliable. She is the one that is the boss bitch, who is like, this is your future. When you see the Wheel of Fortune, because all you've done is be honest, upright, and true. Sometimes people take advantage of that, though. This is what the problem is. Sometimes, especially with the collective, who's of a spiritual heart, who is of a kind heart, who is of an innocent. Do you know it's innocent at the end of the day? People like to take advantage of that, but you've learned and had to learn to read between the lines and know who to talk to and who not to talk to. And this is you with your guard, not so much your guard up. You're just like, I'll cut you to the quick, and I'm not interested. You think what you want to think. I don't give a monkeys because I've been nothing but honest and true. I've been nothing but honest and true, and this is why things are changing. Things are changing because this has really been the year of karma. This has really been the year of karma, whether it's good or bad. And I think it's mostly whoever's meant to get the karma is going to get the karma. Do you know what I mean? But as for the collective, who's been nothing but honest, upright, and true to who they are as well, it's nothing but the Queen of Pentacles for you. But what's going on in the present moment? Why you turn your back in there with the Eight of Cups? Why you turn your back in there? Let me see. Pick up yourself. I went in boogle woogle. You turn your back part. Yeah, see, there's a King of Pentacles who once thought they was your counterpart. See, you turned your back to you turned to back to somebody who you thought was stable. I've had this thing before. I think that come out last time. It's like who you thought was stable and reliable, but there wasn't nothing but puppy show. Was there nothing but puppy show? Was it the type of person that for some of you, I'm laughing now, but you don't even know what I'm laughing about yet. But was it the type of person that was a showboater? Okay, but they were sleeping in their car. They didn't have that yard, but yet they've got the biggest car that's going. Or was it somebody who loved to show off their designer clothes, but if you ever go to their house, it's a complete it's complete. It don't match the image. It doesn't match the image. And I learned a long time ago. Yes, you can buy all designer clothes that you want, but did you know that in China, that £5,000 bag that you're carrying on your hand, they're making for pence in China, and you're just propping up these industries because you're feeding on their, they're feeding on your insecurities. Basically, yes, I would buy the odd designer thing, but I buy it for longevity and quality rather than just to be showing off and then not having a decent bed to lie down in. No, these are afterthoughts. These are things that you think about afterwards, collective. And this is what it is. Somebody who was a puppy show. You had to turn your back. Get them. Somebody was a puppy show. I have to say puppy show. Somebody was all action. Do you know, no, they was all mouth and no action. They was all bravado. They was all face. And it's funny that the king and queen, it was somebody you might have considered that was a match at one point, but no more. But why is that here, spirit? Yeah, because here comes Mr. Lupa Lupa. Oh my gosh, the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands. It depends on how you want to look at it. If this is about a person, then this is somebody that you just see as not a jackass. I shouldn't say jackass, should I? You see as somebody who does things like just to show that they feel that they can. It's like see, the Knight of Wands is always about somebody who loves a competition, loves to be ahead, loves to is a showboater. Okay, but against this one, okay, this is somebody who's a puppy show. I call it puppy show. Somebody's a puppy show. You have to turn your back on that. Now, this could be two different people as well. Or it could just be you turning your back of anything that is just not right for you. You're just turning your back on everything, every situation, everything that was just wasn't right. That was like puppy show. That was like, when I say puppy show, I mean that was just not right. Because as I said, the collective is nothing but honest, but upright and upstanding citizens, if you want to put it that way. People that have got nothing to hide. They ain't got no skeletons in the closet. And if you ask a question, they will answer you quite readily. Now, whether the question's taken, the answer's taken out of context, you can't do anything about that, because if it's me, I live in the present. I don't live in the past. The past for me is done and dusted. I've had those karmic cycles. They've closed down. They're gone. Good luck to it. Good luck to it. I've gone through long distance relationships. I've gone through a divorce. I've gone through the baby father antics and all sorts of nonsense. I don't care. I'm too old and long in the tooth to care. Okay, and this is what I'm getting for the collective. This is the energy I'm getting. It's like you're just thinking about your future, your goals, what you want in your future, and big things is gone. When I see a lot of pentacles come out, money attack, bullshit is walking, money is talking, bullshit is walking. Let me get one more card. Why is the king Knight of Wands here, Spirit? Please tell me about the Knight of Wands. Yeah, see. Now, I don't want to go there. We're in a Mercury retrograde. I don't want to go there. But first of all, this is you giving pouring love to, you're pouring into your own cup now. So you see this Ace of Cups. Sorry, I don't know why the lighting's doing that today, but this is the Ace of Cups. This is you pouring into yourself. You've turned your back on all sorts of nonsense. You are caring for yourself. You're thinking about yourself. You're doing you. Okay, now if this is a relationship, in the present moment, okay, you're going to have choices, whether it's good choices or bad choices, but you're going to, this time round, you've closed cycles that weren't for you, but this time round, you're going to take your time. You're going to be discerning. You're going to be in that Queen of Cups era where you know who to give your love to. Or, you can see the red flags. It might have taken you a long time to get there. Collective, it might have taken you a long time to get there, but you see the red flags now. You don't want to be dealing with people that are puppy sure. You want somebody who's going to be honest and true and to the point. And if they're not going to be that, you don't want no parts of it. You don't want people lying to you anymore. You don't want people using you for their own ends. That's the one way I can put it. Because in the future, you could have this new love. I'm talking about the real love. But I'm also getting, when I look at that, um, when I look at this, you're going to have so much choice, because this is about decisions as well. When you see this in the olden days, I mean, it's still relevant today, but the lovers is sometimes about choices. Gemini is the hot and cold, the omega, the alpha and omega. The Jekyll. I call this card sometimes Jekyll and Hyde, because you can see there's one dark, one light. The alpha and omega. It's kind of like the masculine, the feminine. There's always these things coming to us in balance, okay? And you've got decisions to make. What direction do you go? Why is this card here, Spirit? Please tell me about this card. Thank you, Spirit. See the Three of Swords. One of these things is not like the other. Are you walking away from the heartbreak? Are you walking away about the sadness? Are you walking away from things that just didn't serve you? Look at this. This is like you're flogging a dead horse here. This is like a dead heart. It's been stitched up over and over. You see the needles around it? It's kind of like it's been stitched up over and over again, to the point, is it gone into the logic in rather the heart now? Do you know, was you dealing with people that was purely coming out of logic, and who just did, if only I had the heart. But you've made the decision to move away from all that. You're doing you. It's like, if only I had the heart. I have to sing that again. Yeah, because look, Eight of Pentacles. You have a purpose now. You have a purpose. You know what you want out of life. You know what your future holds. But you're walking in silence. You're not talking. You're not talking the thing. You're not talking the thing. You don't have to learn that the hard way too. You're not talking the thing because people take things out of context. I'll give you another example. All in all, you're trying to tell people that you're single. Okay, they don't believe you. Why is that? Why is it that you keep telling people you're single and they don't believe you? Why do they not believe you? Because they took advantage of you and they feel like somebody else out there is taking advantage and they can't do what they want to do? It's like throwing their toys out the pram. They're making excuses. They're making excuses for why you don't want nothing to do with them. They're just thinking you've gone somewhere else. What is it about them that they think that you can't just walk away? What is it about you that they think you can't just walk away and say I'm not entertaining that anymore? You've got to be going elsewhere to not want them. You get what I'm giving, collective. That's a good example, isn't it? But you're just working on you. You have the purpose that you want. You're in a new era. You've closed some karmic morpho cycles, and you see it for what it is now. You see exactly what it is now, and you just say hell to the no, to the no, no, no. I want to go on. You thank your spirit for the message. Let me see what else is going on. One more card. Let's see why. See, look. I was born a winner. I can't sing to save my life. You hear that? I was trying to sing and I can't sing. But please forgive me. But the Six of Wands is here. You see what I mean? You're working on you. You may have had the heartbreak in the past, but you may have had people, you may have had to get up over and over again. But let me tell you something, nothing in this life is a failure. Because, if people thought about their failures, the light bulb would never be invented. The wheel would never be invented. Do you know, gravity would never be invented. Is this world still flat as it or is it round? Nobody would know these things, You get up and you try again. This is what all the stitching represents. This is what the needle represents. It represents you stitching yourself up and getting up and moving on. You've been through some cycles, collective. You've been through some cycles. But you stitch yourself up and you move on. You heal yourself. You take the time out to heal yourself. You don't jump from one thing to another. You pick up yourself and you heal yourself and you move on from those. For sometimes dramatic situations. Okay, you made a decision. You made the choice. You made the choice to do you. You made the choice to do you. You made the choice to put you first. You made the choice to be who you need to be for you. You showed up for yourself. This is what's happening. This is what's happening. What's the future situation? You see what I mean? Because you're doing all this work. I said this before, and I think I said this last time. In the future, when I go to the bottom of the deck, people, I'm the bottom of the deck queen of this future energies. Defo future energies. The Two of Cups is here. Excuse me. I don't know why I'm getting that in my throat. Somebody's trying to stop me talking now. I was perfectly fine before I got on here, but a new future's coming. The Two of Cups is here. It's a progression. This is the Two of Cups. The Lovers, from the Lovers to the Two of Cups. Decisions it might even be that you need to make decisions about love situations, but this is you. Excuse me, if this is you in your this is you if this is about you, this is about you in your complete oneness with yourself. You've fallen in love with yourself all over again. It sounds like a weird thing to say, but you've fallen in love with yourself all over again. You've fallen in love about you, what you represent, what you are. And yeah, it could be a fresh start for you. It could be a new beginning for you. But all I know is that karmic cycles have closed, or the door is slamming shut between now and February. But between now and the end of February, there's a real reckoning coming. And there's going to be some very shocked people when it comes to you, collective. Let me tell you something. There's some shocks coming out for some people. And it could possibly be that you can take your time and be who you want to be, who you want to serve, who you want to love, what decisions, some big things is going into the point where you're going to have complete fulfillment. Why is this message here? I've got to get out. I'm sorry, collective. I got cut off. Is that better? Oh, it keeps doing this delay thing. I don't know why it's doing that. But anyway, I'm really sorry, people. I got cut off. I'm going to put two videos into one. I'm going to be very quick now. But I've got out these really old cards I forgot I had, and they're called the tea leaf fortune cards. And following on from this theme, let's see what comes out. Because all I'm getting here, like I said previously, is that you've turned your back on a lot of things. You're closing karmic cycles and you're taking your time with any decisions you've got to make now. So let's see what comes out for the collective. Now, I don't know if you know, people don't usually show you the bag, the bag that comes with this. But it comes with this bag and you shake it up and it's got seasons, it's got months, it's got dates, it's got years, all sorts in here, and they come corresponding with different colors. So what I used to do is close my eyes and pick a card. So that's what I'm going to do. So Spirit, give me the message in relation to this tarot message that I've done in reference to the collective walking away from what don't serve them. People can want the tea all they want, they can gossip all they want, but you don't care because you're going to take your time with any decisions you make now. So why is this message here, Spirit? So what I've got is the cobweb. Protect. Oh, you can't make this up. If I show you this, you can't make it up. It says protected from negative forces beyond your control. Exactly what I've been talking about. Come through, Spirit, come true, because you're just protected from the naysayers. You're just protected from their gossip. They are wondering what is going on with you, that you've kept silent about a lot of things. You know a lot of things, but you keep silent about it because you don't care. You're not interested. You're thinking about your future. You're not thinking about the past. You're thinking about what you want. You're thinking about the newness that's coming in, because for a lot of you, it's going to be a lot of newness. Do you know, a lot of things, that's a lot of time you're going to be catching up on. I'm telling you, you're going to be catching up on so much. Turning that corner. And it says here, protected from negative forces beyond your control, the cobweb. People are caught in their web of lies to the point where they can't dig themselves out of it. And this is what this is, the cobweb. What else is coming out here for the collective, Spirit? Please, give me the message, Spirit, give me the message. Tart the tig. What's it say here? Ink pot. Problems to be solved. That's their problem. Problems to be solved. That's their problem. Do you know, yes, like I said, the collective have got decisions to make. You got your own problems to solve. You got your own things to work out. Do you know? I think it's nothing but good things, though. I think it's nothing but good things. But I'm going to get one more out for that because that's ridiculous. I'm not going to look. I'm not going to look. So, see what I mean? Sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. You can't make it up. You're setting the sun. The sun is setting on the old cycles, and the sun is rising on new cycles, collective. This is what you got to know. This is what you got to understand. This is such a message, collective. Wow, protected from negative forces beyond you. The whole message has been about that. You are walking in silence, collective. People don't know what you know what your right and left hand is doing. They want to know what the left hand and the right hand is doing, and because of that they're coming to conclusions that don't mean shit. They're making assumptions, but assumptions make a fool out of you, because when big things is going on, big things is going on, and some people are going to be shocked to the core when when the collective start hitting them streets. Let me tell you something. I think I've been so collective. So for some of you, you have a twin flame soulmate situation that you'd like some information on, or some of you are in separation with these people. Some of you are gonna find your soulmates. But what messages does Spirit have for us in reference to that? I'm not going to drag this out much further because I've already been cut off. I've already lost my voice, and I don't know why. So I've got my electrolytes with me. I brought my electrolytes out. So let's see. I've got out true love reading cards. And it is about the soulmate of divine feminine, divine masculine, or the distorted feminine masculine, all sorts of things that's on these cards. They're very old, but they've brought out, I think they brought out a new version of this now, but I've had these forever. These are some of the cards I've had forever. And in on the top, right at the top, inner peace. You're just that inner peace. You don't give a monkeys. You've learned to go within, to discern, to actually go through it, to feed your inner child. And I know I can't just start talking about the inner child, but let me tell you something. If you can't nurture that inner child, if you can't find the happy, I need to sort these cards out. You see what I mean? Intimacy. If you can't, let me just sort these cards out because I haven't got them. I've just got them out of the box and I've done nothing with them. So please forgive me, so I can give them a good old shuffle and see what messages spirit has for the collective in reference to. Well, can I say love life, or can I just say just what's going on with the twin flame soulmate? Because I'm a strong believer in the twin flame soulmate situation. And we all have one twin flame, somebody who shares who you are. Now, whether you're going to meet them in this lifetime is another story. It could be that Erica Badu, I like to quote, I'll see you in the next lifetime. It could even be that. But you can feel these people energetically. You can feel that there's somebody out there that you should be with. Do you ever get the deja vu? If you get the deja vu, like, for example, you feel like you've met somebody before or you've known them in another life and you just know them, and you get on with them. That's the kind of thing that you look out for. So, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance. Please give me the message in reference to the twin flame situation. What do we need to know? And what do we need to understand? What is the message? See, when I get cards flicking out, it's a side note. Yin and yang, balance, equilibrium. Oh, alpha and omega, masculine and feminine. I'm inclined to read this one very quickly, okay, because this again is sending out the message for me that either you're coming into union with yourself, or you're coming into union with somebody in the very near future, who is going to be your true one and only, who's going to be your true heart, who is really going to be that person that you're going to be vibing with probably for the rest of your life. Do you know what I mean? So let's just see. Yin and Yang. What page is that? Yin and Yang. I'm not going to read all of it. I'm just going to read a little bit because this is very pertinent. Number 36. Somebody needs to hear this message. Where is it? Yin and Yang. Come on. Oh, I'm going to the wrong thing. Sorry, people. I'll get there. I will get there. Where's it gone? I thought it was page 36. Why is it doing this to me? 31, 32. You can tell I haven't picked this up in a while. The yin and yang. So here's the picture in the book, okay? The yin and yang. Love relationships and life in general has infused with the yin and yang energies of both the feminine and masculine. When feminine and masculine energies flow well together and around each other, you will be blessed with harmony, balance, abundance, and joy. Big up yourself, collective. You see what I mean? You don't need the naysayers. You don't care because you're coming to balance, even if it's with yourself. When there is too much of one energy or when one is weak, you will be challenged in certain areas of your life and relationship. In an existing relationship, there may be too much yin if feminine is dominant in some way. Maybe the house is too pretty and the male cannot find a place where he feels comfortable, or their lives have become all about the children and the sexual yang energy has disappeared. If there is too much yang present, the female will feel suppressed or controlled. Whatever the imbalance, it needs to be addressed. So the yin and the yang is always, the yin is feminine energy, the yang is the masculine energy. But it's all about balance. It's about balance. Now, do you know what this is also saying to me? Okay, when this card come out, this is just a side note. I haven't got the real card out yet. I haven't got the real card out yet, but I had to go there with this one. This is it's almost like whoever your twin flame is, okay, is there too much of a balance of one energy and not enough of the other? And this is why there's a lot of separation. Is that what it is? Is that what it is? But let's get your card out. Let's get out. I'm gonna put that's a side note, people. That's a side note. I'm not gonna take it too far, but let's see. What is the card that's come out? Chivalry. Is chivalry dead? Do you see what I mean? All I keep getting is the message that there's newness coming in. Chivalry is not dead. Some of you think that chivalry is dead. That this day and age of dating. Okay, I hate the digital world of dating. I don't touch it with a barge pole, but there's a lot of people that do. And it's kind of like because of the fast pace of digital dating, it's just like there's no such thing as chivalry, but you're going to find the right person will be chivalrous. The right person is there to be who they're meant to be for you. I'm a strong believer in courting. It's an old fashioned thing to say. I'm a strong believer in courting. I'm a strong believer in dating because datings are nothing but interviews. If you want to get down, dating is nothing but an interview. Okay. And it's to get to know somebody. Okay, and you've got to red flags, red flag, red flag. I'll tell you what's a red flag for me. Somebody who wants to rush you into something. I've had to learn that the hard way. When people want to rush you into things and want to take it one stage too far, like the second date, they're saying, "Come on, can we Netflix and chill?" And you don't know them from Adam. You've had one date with them, and then the next date is, "Oh, I can't be asked. Let's Netflix and chill." That's a red flag. Is this person not putting in the effort? But chivalry is not dead. And you're going to find that out, collective. You're going to find out there's people out there that still know what chivalry is. They still know how to treat a woman. A woman still knows how to treat a man if they're treated right. Because what you got to understand, especially with the yin and yang, what you got to understand, if you want to see the feminine side of a real feminine, make them feel secure, make them feel loved, make them feel wanted. Don't make them feel used because you're going to see the masculine come out. That's when the masculine and the feminine comes out. Don't be controlling. Be the man that you're supposed to be. I'm talking from a woman's perspective, but vice versa. A man needs to feel that they're adored, that they're loved, that they're treasured. If that woman's not making you feel that way, what are you doing with them? Are you using each other? Is that what it is? Chivalry's not dead though. You're going to find that person. You're going to find that person who's going to be, who's going to show you what love is, what security is, that you can be in your feminine energy, that you don't have to be on guard all the time, that you're going to find somebody who is going to be there for you, who you can trust. Because a lot of it is not even, love is a little thing, but if you can't trust the situation, there's no point. If you can't trust the person, the situation, the environment, the circumstances, there's no point. And it all starts with chivalry, that they show you who they are. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. Okay? So, collective, that was the twin flame soulmate. I had to go there. I had to go there. I had to go there. Is there any final messages, Spirit? Is there any final words that you want to give out, Spirit? Let me see. Holy Spirit, is there a final message? I'm going to get one card. Love this deck. Tarot of the Mystical Moments. Love it. Love this. I could go with this because this one's got the masculine, feminine kings and queens and feminine and masculine emperor and empresses, and it's a fantastic deck. I'm going to get one more message to see if there's anything else Spirit wants to add to this. See, look, Six of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Money! Big things are gwan! Let me get one card. One card. Spirit, please tell me. What other further messages there is before I go? What further messages do you have before I go, Spirit? Thank you. See, the Eight of Cups has come out again. You told your back in them. You're walking in silence. You're on your own mission. You're working with for some of you, you're really walking with a purpose. You got things that you want to accomplish, things that you want to do. You don't want to live in regret. There's certain things that I want to do. that I'm probably doing in 2025 because I've made up my mind that I'm doing it. Okay, and part of that is travel. I love to travel. Do you know, I've got nothing holding me down, nothing tying me down, nothing that is of, there's nothing tying me down. When I say nothing, there's nothing really tying me down to being here in one spot. Do you know, I could travel now if I wanted to, but I choose not to. Do you know, because I'm on that. If you didn't know, if you didn't know, I've got another channel. It's just me, Valerie's Naturals. I'm on a Monjaro journey. Okay, I got a I got a wake up call, and I basically did that. So yes, we all have a purpose. We all have a mission. And what is your mission? What is your purpose? What is leading you away from certain situations? Someone needs to hear this message. Somebody needs to don't know about give a situation something. Think about all the, think in retrospect. We all go through cycles, and some of us repeat cycles over and over until we get it. Is it time to walk away? Is it time to look another direction? Is it time to go in another direction? Some of you are doing it unwillingly. Some of you have been forced into it. But when you see the 8 of Cups come out, it's like, do you see that butterfly who's not got their wings open? That's crazy. Do you see the two swans? Two swans mate for life, but you know, is there somebody who's always aiming to be in your life, but they shouldn't be? Is there always somebody trying to come back and they shouldn't do? And you really had to turn your back on that because you just knew that it was going to be the same nonsense over and over again, and you're going to keep going through the same cycle over and over again. Whew. Oh, spirit. Turn your back, get them. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm tempted to get what. See, I could keep going, but like it's like when I get the repeat message, Spirit tells me to shut up now. It's time to stop because it's just going to repeat over and over again. And I'll give you an example. I'm going to take one more card. I'm going to give you an example. Do you see what I mean? The King of Swords. Somebody, their logic, who is logic, who did nothing but pure logic, thinking that I was going to get them by. Somebody who thought they could lie to you, somebody who they thought they could be. Do you see the half a mast with the bird covering the face? Do you know, this is somebody who covered up who they are. It's the same thing all over again. They can draw the sword all they want, but is it a true sword that they can use? Can they smite with any intention? Because there's some people that really don't like you turning your back, giving them. There's some people that really don't like that you really don't care. There's some people that are looking for gossip, who's run out of gossip and wants to find more gossip. So they hit you up with some nonsense, or they try and hit you up with some nonsense, or they start the gossip. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you before I go. I've got a stalker, and it's not even worth mentioning. But I hadn't heard from this stalker in a long time, and all of a sudden they've gone into my emails. I've had to block them. And yeah, if you hear stalker, I've blocked you. And it's like they're not learning the lesson that to be a stalker is actually a criminal offence. And all I have to do is give the police your email. Stalker. Just to show you, you have to turn your back at people sometimes. This stalker was in my WhatsApp, was in my TikTok, was in my asking me some really personal questions. I'd moved house, okay, and I had Patreon. I don't use it so much no more. I put the odd thing on there every now and then, but I had Patreon, and this person must have got my number because I've got a business number. Obviously, I'm not going to give you my personal number, so I've got a business number and a personal number. This person got my business number and asked me if I'm moving. I hadn't announced it, hadn't said anything. This person asked me if I'm moving. Yes, I did move at the time, but it was none of their business at the time. And I just thought, you stalker, what you want? Because I'm walking in silence, and because I'm not upping the information. What is it you want to know? That's clearly somebody I know, right? That's clearly somebody who wants more gossip. So this is why I say to you, turn your back, get him. Because I'm walking silence because all these people want to do is gossip about the past. They know nothing about you or your future or what you've been through, where you've been. But all they want to know is gossip. Okay, so when you start getting people coming like that, you know it's somebody you know. It's somebody you know. I don't have to give the police my email, and if I hear from that person again, I might just do that because your IP address talks everything. Where your phone, where you're from, where you're doing. Because I did IT, I got a degree in IT. I know. If I really wanted to dig deep, okay, I could just pick up on that IP address, which no doubt they're probably picking up on mine and know exactly where I am. But I could pick up on their IP address. It's a simple thing, really, if you know what you're doing. So, on that note, like I said, tell you about get them. It's none of their business. Until next time, people. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the alert bell so you know when when I'm back. You know when I got the gossip, the tea to give you. Like I said from the beginning, this almost like one person or a group of people want to know the tea, and because you're not coming up with the tea, they don't. And then it could be another, and it's about choices as well. Like in your future collective, there's so much choice you're gonna have. But it'd be nice to see where it develops, and it come February March. We wanna see how far it develops and see where it goes. So you're gonna have to let me know, collective. Let me know in the comments how you feel about this reading, if it made sense to you, if you resonates with it, because I'd be interested to hear. Anyway, I'm gonna love and leave you. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the alert bell. Get down with the get down. And don't forget, I love the comments. Let me know how you felt about it. And so until next time, you take care.